Hi, I'm here with Jurriaan Persyn from Engager. Jurriaan, thanks for joining us. So just a few questions. First of all, just actually tell us something about Engager.
Well, Engager, we started that company about 2.5 years ago. Both the founder and me, when I joined, we are coming from a social media network. So we had experience in the field that we're doing, and that is social media monitoring. And the first releases of our product were focusing on analyzing what is being said on social media. And since then, we've been adding also like engaging with those customers on those social networks. And we saw the need in the market for a product that is really professional, where you have big companies that have a social media team, and they need professional tools to work on several platforms at once. And that's where we want to step in.
We heard that you've launched VC funding and that you're branching out to San Francisco. Can you tell us a bit about that story?
Yeah, well, actually, we landed the money this summer, which is really cool. And what we want to use it for is indeed for expansion. Engager's always been profitable, so that's not why we were looking for money. But it is a difficult market with lots of players. So we need to, and especially since we're talking, our clients are medium to large size companies, we need to have a presence, and we are using that VC money to open or have opened an office in San Francisco about 2 months ago. The office is now 2 people, someone looking for more people, and someone giving support and doing sales there. So that's a pretty big adventure for us.
Now, your Damn Data talk, it was about Elasticsearch, right? And apparently your entire business is built on that technology. Why is it so important to you guys?
Well, obviously, since we're working for big companies, the amount of social messages those companies generate or want to see monitored is very big. So the main problem for us is having a performant way to have that data stored and accessible and to our clients, and that they can really dig into the analytics and filter deep down into the data. So what we need is a pretty advanced system of storing that data. And we've tried a couple. We've migrated from system to system, and like 2 years ago, we found Elasticsearch to be the best option. It was a pretty new technique, pretty new software back then, and we've been able to grow together with the product. So right now it is indeed a core part of our solution or our software, and that makes it like the features Elasticsearch has and is developing really enable us to build a very advanced product too.
Engager was actually founded in Ghent, which is pretty cool. So what is so special about Ghent? Why is it this technology hub in Belgium?
Well, I don't know, but as said earlier, we both of us came from Netlog, and I see that a lot of the companies that are now booming or growing in Ghent are in some way always related to Netlog. Well, not all of them, but a lot of my colleagues or ex-colleagues have since then founded their own company and been really successful at it. So at least a big part of why it is booming is, I think, because at the time the team we had at Netlog was very smart, and we got the chance to be able to solve problems regarding to scaling and having 60 million users. Those problems really you need to do your very best to be able to solve those problems. And because of that, we've all become smarter. So and we've all been enthusiastic about starting our own companies indeed.
Okay, now I want you to tell us something about your own career. So you worked at Netlog, and now you're the CTO at Engager. Any cool stories that you want to share with us?
Well, actually, Netlog was my first job. I just graduated, and both there, when I joined that company, we were about 8 or 9 people. And again, when starting Engager, we were 2. So I really got the hang of how a startup company grows, the hectic that goes with it, the choices you have to make, every day is different. Every day there's a new problem you have to tackle. So it's a bit strange for me because I've only seen that part of the business sides. I've only been in startups, but it's such a great position to be in, to be able to build your own products and to see that it is successful. So that has been an amazing ride for me.
Now, Engager is involved in social media analytics. How did social media become so popular? Like, has the hype already faded away a bit? Or is there something new and exciting that's coming out? Like, what is the future? What can we expect?
I don't think social media is a hype. It is just a different channel of communicating. It is communicating with your friends, but also obviously communicating with brands. And there is no, maybe there is a hype in brands that wanting to be on social media, but social media itself will always be there. It's part of everybody's lives right now, and I don't see a way that will change. We are really in a phase now where maybe the hype on a business level is over, but what we also see is that companies start to realize that social media needs to be a part of their strategy. It is. If you want to have a good customer relationship, then you have to be on social media. That is the channel that people will contact you on. So that is obviously the channel you want to be present on. So I don't see that going away. It will stay there, and it will become more important to build a good relationship with your customers on those platforms.
There's a lot of businesses that are built on top of social media platforms. Isn't that a risk? Like, how do you protect your business in such a volatile market where everybody wants a piece of the pie?
Well, it is obviously a very volatile market, and there are a lot of players in the field, especially in the field of social media monitoring. So we have to, basically, we just want to be the best tool, and it is constantly moving, so we really need to constantly keep up with it. But it's also a market that will stay there. It's not the focus of Facebook or Twitter itself to have a cross-platform tool for big companies where you have 20 social web care agents handling your social media relations with your customer. So that's not, the market will stay there, but obviously it is a very competitive market, and I think the only solution for us is to stay one step ahead.
Tell me, what is the single most exciting thing that you're doing right now?
Well, one of the cool things about working at Engager is that there is a lot of data. So diving into that and finding better algorithms to extract trends, that is something that is new to me, and like the data science part of it really is interesting, and being in a company like Engager, where you can build your own product and take it in the right direction, that is just amazing.
And finally, how are you liking Damn Data?
Yeah, it's been very interesting. You see that everyone's enthusiastic about this big data movement. It's grown together with our company. Like 2 years ago, there wouldn't be a conference in Belgium like this. Right now, we have a big lineup of speakers, which I'm proud to be a part of. And you also see lots of tools, so lots of people solving problems and trying to find the best way to solve them. And it's good to see that happening in Belgium. Yeah, great.
Okay, great, Jurriaan. Thanks for talking with us. I'll let you get back to Damn Data and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thanks.